I think when you look at the comparison of this year to last year, and I think it's always helpful to sort of look at them compared to the previous year's renewals. Um, this time last year, you had it where the retro market was very uncertain. And the retro market kind of still sorting itself out was causing a lot of sort of stress amongst the cedents about what capacity would be available to them. And there's a huge amount of uncertainty around what was going to happen around pricing and terms and in many ways a lot of stress that they were so far from final terms this late. I think the opposite of that is now happening this year. The market's still hard, and it's certainly not favorable for what the cedents are looking for. But at least people are going in there. There's more sort of understanding of the market. People it feels to be orderly is the word we've continued to hear.
And I think as well, if you compare sort of the news stories coming out, like this time last year, we were hearing on an almost daily basis about which big carrier had to drop like the lower layer of their program in order to get it done. You know, this was the sort of story we're hearing, whereas this year, it's more into the how long is the hard market? How much longer is this hard market going to continue lasting? But with an expectation that people who are looking to renew a deal, unless something catastrophic has happened, will be able to get it done.
Yeah,
albeit with a expected price increase.
Yeah, well, and I think because that was more well understood earlier in the year, you know, things like additional clauses being added or taken away, or the price that would be incurred if certain things were left in, was sort of negotiated earlier. We knew that those things would come at a cost this year, and it feels like, okay, this is the trade-offs we're willing to make, and those concessions have kind of they've been made in many ways, if not on paper yet, they've been made sort of in people's mind, and they sort of come to terms with the fact that they're not going to get something that they thought they might. So I think those are all the things that are driving this renewal season forward. And for many people, it's an awareness of the importance of the data that they're bringing to the market. We talked about this at the beginning of this year and the end of last year during that renewal season. And I think those cedents that got out early and started spending more time working on data quality, they're reaping the rewards of that labor now in this period.